One above Las Palmas in the relegation zone. And bottom three, Valencia, Valladolid and Las Palmas. Espanyol looking to move up to 13 today if they can get one over on their old rivals. Well, we'll run down the starting lineups in just a second, beginning with Hansi Flick's face, and he loses out there to Alejandro Balde. That is an important moment. Ball at the back, and it's tucked back to Iñaki. This is his first senior derby as the ball is claimed by Iñaki Peña. It's rolled out precisely to Dani Olmo. Tries to sprint away, plays it over to that right-hand side. Barca moving forward quickly, trying to thread one through to Pedri.
Connects with the midfield, with the attack, brilliantly. For a 17-year-old to be playing in this back line, playing so high up, it's extraordinary.
Here's Pedri, he's played behind Olmo. Here's Lewandowski. He's thinking not once but twice about the shot. There's a nifty back heel. It's lifted into the centre. Dani Olmo had the chance and he got too much underneath it. The header over is the first opportunity of the talk. We thought that it was a masterstroke from Hansi Flick. Probably worked out for him anyway, giving a little bit of rest to Jules Koundé, one of the more frequently featured players. Here comes the strike low. Joan Garcia proves to be a match for the effort from Lamine Yamal.
Decent strikes, left back, principally right-footed, so let's see how he copes today.
Given away by Kral, and there's options here for Dani Olmo. He goes for goal, which meant...
But the way in which he wanted the release passes to come from players and compact team.
Taken away here by Pedri. Lamine Yamal says his options. Ball with the outside of his boot, trying to find Dani Olmo. So many players with history at both clubs. We've got Sergi Gomez on the bench for Barca. And here comes a chance for Dani Olmo. Turns it in off the pass. It was slickly played again from that right-hand side. Lamine Yamal finds a direct pass to Dani Olmo. He makes it 1-0 just past the 10-minute mark. Barca take the lead in the derby.
A useless Espanyol's coach is demanding them to do.
Well, launched over to the right-hand side. Lamine Yamal will take on the defender. Little shuffle out. Defender sticks with him. He'll try and find some space, tucking that back. Fought with the delivery in. Lewandowski, all lanky limbs, looking for the ball, and the offside to captain. Inside to Casado, gets it back. Finds the space for Pedri. Lamine Yamal has an option on the overlap. He's got Olmo inside as well. Goes for the nutmeg himself. He's not shying away, Lamine Yamal, from having an impact on this game, and it's a slightly soft foul given, but Espanyol have the ball back.
I think what Carlos brought us there was he talked about this offside line that you've been mentioning, and he said the guy I have to keep away, the guy who most often loses concentration is Alex Balde. Okay, young fullback. Now, he didn't mention Koundé. Koundé is rested today.
Lost 7 of their 11 La Liga games this term. They have conceded 19 times. It's the joint third worst defensive record in the division. That's up to 20 goals now, perhaps 21 in a moment if from
threat for Barcelona.
4 of the 19 goals conceded by Espanyol have come from corners. Here's Olmo trying to backheel that into the path of Rafinha, and here comes another break for Espanyol. Barca cut it out.
Now under Flick, he's happy to take up a position at number 10 so that either Rafinha or Olmo can run beyond.
Speaking of running, this is Lamine Yamal on the charge. Plays it well. Second goal of the game comes from Barca. It's 2-0 for them against Espanyol. And Carlos, the reaction on the bench, I can imagine Manolo Gonzalez not too happy with that, because the goal came just when Espanyol were trying for a break.
Very, very disappointed. Manolo Gonzalez that looked down and started to walk to the bench to see the goal, and of course a total joy for the Barca bench, I can tell you.
Well, here comes Balde, tries to get that one across. Chopra Carreras tries to tap that one down to Carlos Romero. It comes back to whence it came. Here's Dani Olmo. Barca on the move. Lamine Yamal will try and get some more pace onto it. Plays back to Olmo. Olmo with the trickery. Here's Lewandowski in that deeper position. Middle for Rafinha. The door shut by Espanyol, nearly given away, and it is given away. Balde to Olmo. Olmo lines up a shot and fires one in. 3-0 to Barca on the half hour. Dani Olmo with his second of the derby, driving it in when space was afforded to the Blaugrana in the middle.
Duncan, your comms. set Olmo up. You get a little assist on that too, because when Rafinha's...
Side for Hector Fort. Getting in front of him is Jofre Carreras. Little spin, the Marseille turn from Lamine Yamal, and he was looking for the drag-through nutmeg on...
Yes, for sure, and that's... I don't know if you tell me this because you knew the thing, but we saw a little conversation.
Everybody knows what they're supposed to do.
Throw-ins recently, and that's a cynical push in the back from Cabrera on Lewandowski. He's been pushed and pulled about in this first half. Barca will continue on the ball. Lamine Yamal just wrestles it away, and he's still going. Finally, it's cut. Things going swimmingly so far for the Blaugrana. And Dani Olmo in particular is having a great first half. Lamine Yamal might try and find him instead, tries to find Pedri. It goes all the way through. Pedri and Lewandowski maybe would have been offside in any case. There's just those quick passes once again. The space now is on the right-hand side, and again it's a dilemma for Romero. Does he come out to Lamine Yamal? Does he watch Hector Fort? Sometimes you need to on Lamine Yamal. There's the space that's been left. Instead it's more direct to Dani Olmo. And Fort was calling for that. Suarez launched into the box. Again, Cabrera's making a nuisance of himself. Lewandowski tries to get in front of him with a strong...
The idea on their mind.
They know what to do. Good spot.
Sometimes you even see players who are asking the referee's assistant, is this going to be called off? Is this going to be called off? They don't want to be putting in those extra yards.
Spot on.
For no cause. Incoming from the Brazilian over to the edge of the 6-yard box. I mean, Yamal didn't fancy the ball. He might fancy a shot at some point, as there was in this first half. We shall see what Espanyol can do for the second half, and we shall see. And Fortunio, players back out for this second period of play.
Benches for Barca and for Espanyol. They stayed during the halftime break to warm up. And
accompanied by Hector Fort. Again, it's that final ball that is letting Espanyol down. Now Pedri gets the chance to set off. It's 42%. Barca's is some 64. Barca have had much more of the ball in this one, though, and they've got it to Dani Olmo. He's on for a hat-trick if he can line up a shot. Cabrera
from the crowd.
Kumarsi. Lamine Yamal again. It's a quick pass from him. He finds Rafinha. Lifted over towards the back post. Lewandowski will attack it, but so...
I think people don't talk about it a lot because he's so spectacular. Predominantly, he's always coming
Make
up.
that pass next time. He attacks that ball at the near post. It goes through. Doesn't quite find Lewandowski.
Oh.
And then he does try and set up a teammate. It's back out to Lamine Yamal, who tries to bend it around both.
It will be, as you said, because you know a lot about this, Graham.
Out as well, was blocking almost everything that came his way.
Place because he wants to be on them and waiting and telling Jofre where he should go, and then Joffre's wait before delivering the ball, and all of them were good. Didn't count for anything.
Twice they've had the ball in the net. Espat coaching in La Liga. Here's Lamine Yamal. Not seeing as many of those balls through the middle from Barca in the second half. There's some trickery from Rafinha. Lamine Yamal, oh, he sells the dummy, tries to curl that towards goal. It was a soft shot after he sent Jofre Carreras to the side to Frenkie de Jong. He's taken on the captain's armband since coming on. Lamine tries to turn. That one. De Jong.
They're deranged, Duncan. It was just a poor piece of communication between the two of them.
Lamine Yamal couldn't get past Kral. Knock on there. Can Lamine Yamal find an angle? Tries to bring it towards the back post where Rafinha was waiting. Continues with Rafinha. Now Lamine Yamal again. Romero trying to show him outside. He successfully blocks the left-footed cross. It's Lamine. Koundé spreads out onto the right and receives this ball. Waits for Lamine Yamal. There's the pass back. Koundé decides to go down rather than VAR. That's back with Lamine Yamal. Another swift pass from him to Rafinha. They've doubled up on the right-hand side again. Just slinked off to the left. And the Barca defence break that one down. Puado chasing after the ball. In the last few weeks, we've seen just how highly respected and how influential he is on the squad, despite his young age, is Koundé. Ball through here, and Lamine Yamal. Focus might be what is needed, based on what we've seen in the second half.
Yep.
Might not be lacking having received a rollicking from the German coach, though. Here comes Koundé. Lamine Yamal. He tried the nutmeg, couldn't take the ball with him. There was an incident off the ball at the back net in the second half when the game was perhaps beyond them. They will draw maybe a few positives from this, but they need the points. Of course, they maybe weren't expecting to win this one. They would have hoped to have sprung a surprise. And just above the
to get at Barcelona's weaknesses. He was right. They haven't done it quite well enough, but his players understood. His plan was good. His players understood. It's just the quality of execution that helps Barcelona.
Up on your screen, you can check out the Spanish Red Cross website as well. Every little helps for that catastrophe that has hit Spain. As we see the ball, it's De Jong, Gavi. Yamal pulls it down. There's to Koundé. It's set up here maybe for Gavi. Mission defence. And with that, the Barcelona derby comes to an end. Football Club Barcelona win 3-1 against Espanyol.